What's going on, YouTube fam, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about public transportation in Mexico, how it works, how to use it. And I think this is a really good video, and some people have been talking about it. And as you know, Mexico is a big country. They're a big country, a lot of big cities, and even smaller sized and medium cities, you have public transportation. Now, in the three major cities, which are Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey, there are train systems, the only three train systems in the country, as well as bus systems. So for the most part, other places around the country, you're going to be predominantly by bus when it comes to public transportation. Unless there's some plans to expand on train systems in other cities, this is what we got right now. So I'm going to break down to you exactly what to expect if you're a person who likes to use public transportation, if you're going to be staying here in Mexico for a while, if you're going to be living here and you're not necessarily going to have a car, or you just like being like the everyday person and riding the train, riding the bus. I have no issue doing that. I enjoy it, depending on where I am. All right. So let's break it down. Now, as you know, I live here in Guadalajara. In Guadalajara, we have a train system. Being from the New York City area, I call it Subway, but it's not. Some of it's underground, some of it is underground, but it's considered as a light rail system. But there's three lines, north to south, and one that kind of goes diagonally northwest to southeast, I want to say, that connects not only the city of Guadalajara, but the city of Tlaquepaque, which is right on the outside, and also Zapopan, which is right next to it. So basically the metropolitan area. Now, it's very efficient, with line 3 being the newest. And if you haven't seen my video on riding the train in Guadalajara that I made, definitely check that out. I show you the experience of what it's like to ride, how to do it. But I'm going to touch a little bit more on Guadalajara first. Now, there's a bus system, train system, and it's integrated, okay? So how that works is that you get a card, and this is the card, Mi Movilidad, all right? And that's what it looks like on the other side, showing the Jalisco. You can get these at the stations, the metro stations, okay? So when you go to use the train, they have an option for you to buy them. You buy them, I think, I bought this when I first moved here a year and a half ago, and it was about 30 pesos, a little bit over 30 pesos, more or less. And then you can put whatever amount you want. So let's say, for example, you plan on really using it, utilizing it. If you put in 500 pesos, you're gonna get well over 50 rides out of that, all right? Because it's 9 peso 50 to ride the train here and the bus. So it's definitely economical if you're cool with riding the bus and you don't need to take Uber or anywhere, like you're just cool with doing that, that's your thing, then this is gonna work for you. Now this works for the bus and train, and you can recharge, I want to say recharge. You can reload these or top up, as my Brits across the pond would say. You could top these up at the OXXO. There may be some pharmacies location that accept it, but I know for sure OXXO, and for those who don't know, OXXO is like the 7-Eleven of Mexico. They're all over the place, convenience stores, and you can just go there, you place on the little card reader, give them in cash how much you want to load on, and then voila, you have that amount on the card. Now, the caveat is that you can only pay with cash no matter where you are, even in the station. So just be prepared to have bills and coins with you. You put it in the machine like so, however much you want. It's on your card. It's good to use. So very simple, very straightforward here in Guadalajara with that. Now, in Mexico City, they have one too. I don't have a card to show you, but they do have it if you're planning on going to Mexico City. In Monterrey, I was just recently in Monterrey a few weeks ago, and I was there with a friend of mine, and I love the trains. As you all know, I've spoken about it before. I made the video in Monterrey riding the train, also check that out. And I went to go purchase the ticket. So the guy was saying that they don't have any of the cards that they have for their system up there. So what I had to do is just get cash, give him how much cash it was, and then he put it in for me, and I was able to get that credit. And then he swiped his card, me and my friend got swiped in, and we were able to ride the train. So normally it was just the time we were there, they didn't have any cards, they needed to get some more, but they had that system in Monterrey as well. So Monterrey, Mexico City, and Guadalajara have those where they're integrated with the trains and buses, okay? So basically you'll go, put your money in the slot, is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 coins, bills, they accept them all, and then you'll have that. So when they have the cards, of course, you get them. Now, those are for, of course, the combo, riding the train or the bus, they work for both, okay? Now, when you're going around to other cities, now even smaller cities have bus systems because people need to get around. Not everybody has a car. So I remember I used to live in Merida. They had these bus systems out. I gotta admit, in Merida, I never rode the bus there, mainly because it was just so hot, and every time I saw them, they were super packed, and I never took the time to look at the routes. I was like, I'll just walk, use the Uber, take the bike, whatever, and it was all right. But if you're going to cities like Tijuana, another major city, you're going to Aguascalientes, you're going to Querétaro, you're going to Colima, all of those cities have a bus system, and they all work similarly. Now there, most likely, I know Querétaro has a pretty sophisticated one. My mother lives there and I went to visit and I saw they have new buses and they have cards there as well that work for the buses. So some places it's gonna be pure cash, all right? You gotta have the coins, you gotta have the cash, let's go. Now, the one thing here that I noticed in Guadalajara is that they do take coins on the bus. So if you don't have one of these cards and you need to ride the bus, you just put the coins in there. Now, I gotta tell you, it doesn't give change. So if you put in a 10 peso or 5 pesos or whatever combination you do, there's no change, but it's all right. Not a big deal. It's a cheap ride. Put the coins in there, you're good to go, all right? So a lot of the smaller cities are gonna want you, well, you're gonna need to have cash. And some of them you could pay directly to the bus driver, and some of them they have the coin slot when you walk in, and that's how it's done. So it's really easy to get around here, especially in the bigger cities, because you have the option of train and bus. But no matter where you are in Mexico, if you're in a smaller place, they're gonna have it. Now, the exception of some pueblitos, like the small towns, may not have it, right? I can't speak for all of it because there's so many across Mexico. So you may need to do a little walk-in or figuring some stuff out. Maybe rent a motorcycle or something if you prefer to be in a small town while you're spending time here. But if you're going to a medium, I guess you could say smaller to medium to large size city, there are a lot of public transportation options. So just remember, in Mexico City, in Guadalajara, and also Monterrey, you can use the card, integrated with the subway system, and bus all over the place. It's very efficient. I use it all the time here in Guadalajara. Whenever I go to Mexico City, I always use the subway. I go all over the place. And even in Mexico City, it's not necessary to have a card. Even just visiting, you can pay, go to the ticket counter, which are called taquillas, Taquilla, and you just tell them how many rides you want. So for example, in Mexico City, it's 5 pesos. You'd say, 5 viajes, right? So you give the lady 25 pesos. She gives you 5 tickets. You put it in the machine. You go through the turnstile and you're on the train. So it's that easy. So definitely, y'all, getting around Mexico, if you're in a smaller or bigger city, is quite easy, and public transportation works. Just remember, the smaller the city, the less options you'll have, but you could still swing it. You could still get around. Think of any big city or any major city or any medium-sized city in Mexico, they're gonna have a bus system at least, all right? So that's all for this video. I wanted to touch on that to let you all know how it is getting around here on public transportation. So if you like the video, I appreciate you pressing like, sharing it with people who you think may like this content, subscribing if you haven't already. More videos coming soon. And if you haven't been here, take a look at my older videos. I got a lot of content on Mexico, life in Latin America, the do's and don'ts, the ins and outs, all of that, all right? So you all are amazing. I appreciate your support, watching, hitting the like, subscribing, whatever you're doing. It's much appreciated. So y'all stay safe. Catch you in the next video. And until then, peace.